Greetings! Manta-Ray79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for the Cardfight Vanguard trading card game. And now in today's video, the deck profile I'm going to be making one for is a D standard formats, Dragon Empires, Dragonic Overlord with Impel Carriage Dragon, with cards available up until DZ-BT02. Alrighty, let's begin. And now for the ride deck. For the cards in this ride deck, we have 1. Grade 0, Lizard Runner Undo, starting unit. 1. Grade 1, Embodiment of Armor, Bar. 1. Grade 2, Dragon Knight Nehalem. 1. Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord, The End. 1. Ride Deck Crest, Energy Generator. The Grade 0, Lizard Runner Undo, starting unit. Skill, Auto. When this unit is rode upon, if you went second, draw a card. The Grade 1, Embodiment of Armor, Bar. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is rode upon by a Dragon Knight Nehalem, cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, search your deck for up to 1 Grade 1 card, reveal it, put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. Second skill, Auto, is a rear guard once per turn. When your Vanguard's attack hits, this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. The Grade 2, Dragon Knight Nehalem. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is rode upon by a unit with Overlord in its card name, call this card to rearguard circle. Second skill, Action, is a rearguard once per turn. If you have a Vanguard of Overlord in its card name, cost Soul Blast 1. If the cost is paid, this unit and all of your Vanguards gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. The Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord, The End. Skills, first skill, continuous as a Vanguard during your turn. If your soul has a Dragonic Overlord, this unit's drive cannot decrease from card effects and it gets plus 5,000 power. Second skill, Auto, as a Vanguard once per turn. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked. Cost, Counterblast 1 and discard 2 cards from your hand. If the cost is paid, stand this unit and it gets drive -1 until end of turn. The Ride Deck Crest, Energy Generator. Skills, first skill, Auto, from the Ride Deck. When you ride, put this card into the Crest zone. If you went second, Energy Charge 3. Second skill, continuous. You may have up to 10 energy. Third skill, Auto. At the beginning of your ride phase, Energy Charge 3. Fourth skill, Action, once per turn. Cost, Energy Blast 7. If the cost is paid, draw a card. And with that, we just about covered the ride deck. Next, let's get on to the Grade 1 lineup. And now for the Grade 1 lineup. For the Grade 1s in this deck, we are playing 4. Grade 1, Dragritter Halb. 3. Grade 1, Dragritter Midhot. 3. Grade 1, Twin Buckler Dragon. And 1. Grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementaria Sanctitude. The Grade 1, Dragritter Halb. Skills, first skill, continuous. When this card will be discarded from hand for the cost of the ability of your Vanguard of Overlord in its card name, it may be regarded as discarding 2 cards. Second skill, Auto. When this card is discarded from hand for the cost of the ability of your Vanguard of Overlord in its card name, you may call this card to a back row rearguard circle. If you called a card, this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. The Grade 1, Dragritter Midhot. Skill, Auto, as a rearguard. When your units stand by a card's ability, cost, retire this unit. If the cost is paid, draw a card. The Grade 1, Twin Buckler Dragon, Sentinel, Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel in the deck. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is put on the Guardian Circle, choose one of your units and it cannot be hit until end of battle. If your hand has 2 or more cards, choose a card from hand and discard it. The Grade 1, Elementaria Sanctitude, Blitz Order. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel in the deck. Second skill, Continuous. You may only have one Elementaria Sanity in the deck. Third skill, Order. If your opponent's Vanguard has triple drive, this ability can be played without paying the cost. Plays with a cost of, discard a card from hand if your Vanguard is grade 3 or less. If the cost is paid, choose one of your units and it cannot be hit until end of battle. Remove this card. And with that, we just about covered the deck's grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the deck's grade 2 lineup. And now for the grade 2 lineup. For the grade 2s in this deck, we are playing 4. Grade 2, Arthur Hatchet Dragon. 4. Grade 2, Burning Horn Dragon. 3. Grade 2, Impel Carriage Dragon. And 4. Grade 2, Steel Bull of Duststorm Ethan. The Grade 2, Arthur Hatchet Dragon. Skills, first skill, Continuous as a Guardian. If your soul has a card of Overlord in its card name, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. Second skill, Action as a Rear Guard. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, cost, retire this unit. If the cost is paid, choose a grade 3 card of Overlord in its card name from your drop zone and put it into the soul. The Grade 2, Burning Horn Dragon. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on the rear guard circle, cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 card of Overlord in its card name, put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. If you do not reveal a card, countercharge 1. Second skill, Auto as a rear guard. When your Vanguard of Overlord and its card name attacks, this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. The Grade 2, Impel Carriage Dragon. Skill, Auto as a rear guard. At the end of battle, this unit attacked. Cost, bind this unit face down. If the cost is paid, choose one of your units and it gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. The Grade 2, Steel Bull of Duststorm Ethan. Skill, Auto as a rear guard. When your Vanguard's attack hits, cost, retire this unit. If the cost is paid, draw a card and countercharge 1. And with that, we just about covered the deck's Grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the deck's Grade 3 lineup. And now for the Grade 3 lineup. For the Grade 3s of this deck, we are playing 4. Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord. 3. Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord The End. 1. Grade 3, Gradia Gretel, Normal Order. The Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord. Skills, first skill, Continuous as a Vanguard or Rear Guard. During the battle, this unit attacked a Rear Guard. Your opponent cannot call cards from their hand to Guardian Circle. Second skill, Auto as a Vanguard once per turn. When this unit's attack hits, cost, Counterblast 1 and discard a card from hand. If the cost is paid, stand this unit and it gets drive -1 until end of turn. The Grade 3, Dragonic Overlord The End. Since we already explained this card's effects during the ride deck portion of the video, let's just skip ahead. The Grade 3, Normal Order, Gradia Gretel. Regulus Piece. You may only have one Regulus Piece in your deck and use it a total of 1 time in a fight. Skill, Order. Plays if you have a Grade 3 Vanguard with Persona Ride and you do not ride this turn. Activate Persona Ride. Draw a card. All of your front row units gets plus 10,000 power this turn, and you are regarded to have Persona Road. And with that, we just about covered the deck's Grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Trigger lineup. And now for the Trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck, we are playing 1. Grade 0, Dragon DD King of Resurgence, Dragvita, Overtrigger. 4. Grade 0, Burning Flail Dragon, Critical Trigger. 4. Grade 0, Blaze War Monk, Sogyo, Critical Trigger. 3. Grade 0, Flare Veil Dragon, Draw Trigger. 2. Grade 0, Stealth Fiend, Amavira, Heal Trigger. And 2. Grade 0, Cure Flare Draco Kid, heal trigger. The Grade 0, Dragon D King of Resurgence, Drag Vita, over trigger. Skill, you may only have one over trigger in a deck. When revealed as a trigger, remove that card, draw a card, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 100 million power until end of turn. If revealed during a drive check, activate its additional effect. Additional effect, choose one of your vanguards and stand it. The Grade 0, Burning Flail Dragon, critical trigger. Skill, auto as a rear guard. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost and paid, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 2000 power until end of turn. The Grade 0, Flare Veil Dragon, draw trigger. Skill, continuous as a guardian. If your opponent's vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5000 shield. The Grade 0, Stealth Fiend Amavira, heal trigger. Skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, if your opponent's attacking unit has attacked 2 or more times this turn, this unit gets plus 15,000 shield until end of battle. Active if it's its second attack this turn or more. The Grade 0, Cure Flare Draco Kid, heal trigger. Skill, auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, if the attack unit's critical is 2 or greater, and its critical is increased by an ability other than a trigger effect, or its original critical is 2 or greater, this unit's shield gets plus 15,000 until end of battle. And at that, we just about covered the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck, we are playing 1. Over trigger, Drag Vita. 8. Critical triggers. 3. Draw triggers. And 4. Heal triggers. And with that, the deck's been built, card is explained, and next let's get on to explain the deck's main playstyle. So for the main playstyle of this deck, first you just ride your right line normally from grade 0, 1, 2, and 3, Dragonic Overlord the end. Then in your field, set up powerful attackers like Burning Horn Dragon, and then in your other front row, try to secure yourself possibly a Impel Carriage Dragon, among other cards. And then when it's time to go to the battle phase, maybe you can try attacking with your Vanguard first or your rear guard Impel Carriage. Then using Impel Carriage's skill after attacking to bind itself to give the remaining attackers, Vanguard or rear guard, a little bit of power, thereby giving your remaining attacks in the field a better chance of pressuring or finishing off your opponent. So with that, that's the main playstyle of this deck. First, you just ride until Dragonic Overlord the end, secure at least 1 Impel Carriage. Then when it's time to go to the battle phase, depending on what formation you want to go with, attack either your rear guards first or your vanguards first. Then, when it's time to attack with Impel Carriage Dragon, after attacking with it, you can then use Impel Carriage's skill to give your remaining attacks in the field a little extra power to make it easier to win the game for you. And alrighty, with that, the deck's main playstyle has been explained. And with that, that's about the time we have for today. First I want to say is, thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload again in the near future. I also be all sure to support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say, goodbye and see you all soon.